Hello there everyone, this is take 2 of my first impressions. I managed to mess up last time. Welcome to the Class 700 for Train Sim World 3. What we're going to do, we'll do our cab setup really quick fast. Zip zap. Zip zip. Zap. Zap. Well actually, if I isolate the TPWS, I want to see what that does. TPWS is isolated, does this still sound the voice?
TPWS and AWS operational.
So that's not part of the logic, fair enough. We'll reach the doors, turn on the headlights in dipped mode since it's early morning. So yes, this is the Class 700 by Dovetail Games. This Class 700-0 specifically. We'll really quickly have a look at this tanker train that's leaving. Trying to see what's pulling it. This will be a representation of the early morning Heathrow tanks that go, basically it's aviation fuel. That goes from thingy up to Grain Editon EWS 66215 with tail lamps on. That's not good. So yeah, down here you've got the 465s coming off shed. I think he basically, we're not going to be cleared until he pulls in, so it's going to be a hot minute. Should set my DRA really. Yes, so this is the 700-0. The cab, never been in a cab with the 700, but it looks about right. That's a bit weird. It's just a glowing red orb. Let's close our cab door for security. So yeah, this is first class. You've got a PIS up here, which is quite cool. Shows the time, where the train's off to. And on these screens it shows the time and the route. So we're going Stone Crossing, Green Heights, Swanscombe. We're going to be on this train as far as Rainham. We've got to Green Heights, Swanscombe, Northfleet, Gravesend, Higham, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham and Rainham. There we go. Looking down the platform, PTI is clear. We've got the wave from the platform staff person. And yep, I've done that. Let's go. The full powered up to 20, just for funsies. 15 is there. I'll start reducing our power off now slightly. As you get up to 20. So 20 is our start speed limit today. Our first stop of Stone Crossing is in around 2.6 miles. So we've got a minute or two once we build up speed a bit, basically. Build up speed. So we're waiting for the full train to pass this signal, then we can go. So this sign, then we can go for the 50. Little 465 there in the carriage sidings. So it's nice to have a 700 in TSW3. I wish it came for London commuter. It'll be on there in no time. There's already liveries out for this on Creators Club in Southeastern 707 guys. And there'll probably be an East Coast 717 done at some point as well. So, this does open up a lot of possibilities in terms of future DLC. With the way sort of DTG talks about, or I used to talk about DLC back in my day, you'd have two locos usually with the DLC. Something that's what we call a part build, and something that's called a hero loco. So part build is something we can modify something we've already got to build. So for example, Midland Main Line, you could have a 700-0 and say a Meridian. So your Meridian would be a new build, and this would be your 701. Sorry, this would be a part build. So I'm going to coast for now, actually. Did get the speed up a little bit too high. Let's skim that back off to a 50. That is Stone Crossing. There's a 70 limit. You can just about accelerate, I suppose. We'll give it a beat and then accelerate. But basically, we are stopping within Stone Crossing. We'll get a 55 from the sound of the brakes. Ding. That's not a ding, but yeah. And now we pile on the brakes. Go. There we go. We'll just roll to the end and then come to a stand. Reach the doors on the side. We'll leave the cab door open whilst we quickly run down here. Interesting, like compressor noises and stuff. I think there'll be local audio that's running some of that, but yeah. I just saw the post here and I wanted to really quickly. There's a poster here. So I really quickly fill that in. So yeah, we're sort of running. So it's a decent length of the run, I guess, or route, I guess. This, I believe, is actually a clicker. No. I was watching TSW3 TV and they looked like they made it work, basically. Really big units, these. Or long units, I should say. Remember, like, this is the standard for stuff down here. It's like 8 to 12 cars long, and it's just crazy. Yeah, got the doors. So what we'll do is we'll stand up. We'll press the close door button. Okay, we won't press the close door button. What we can do is press the close cab door button. Triggers that. And then reverse it goes forward. Power goes on. Remember, start speed is 70, and it's green high for blue water next for us. Yes, it is. So, got a little bit of TMS functionality here, which is nice to have, to be fair. Not masses, but okay. Got day-night mode, which is nice. Cab AC, which is nice. There we go, fairly sharp brakes. Went a little bit of full service like, so I was a bit concerned for my braking performance. This is, of course, a greenhouse for Blue Water. Blue Water is a large sort of shopping centre. It's just up on the left-hand side. We can have a look at it when we come to a stand. To be fair, Train Sim World 3 is now getting to a point that I quite enjoy playing it. Like this route specifically, there's enough variety on it for me to enjoy it. This is, oh dear God, hello. We're stopping at the end at the furthest most DRL markers. you see anything suspicious or out of place, don't forget to remember on the train team or text British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sort it. Down this way? Thought it was down there. Okay, I might be. That's Dartford crossing over there. That's quite cool. You see that as you go past an HS1. Oh no, that. Oh, that's the Thames. That's cool. There's blue water this side. I don't know. Blue water is around here somewhere. I know that much. I swear I've seen it before. I might just be imagining things. I don't know anymore. Ah, panic. Presume we're done. Yep, we are. Oh, hello. So next after this is Swanscombe, Northfleet. So it's basically all station stop. Cool. Just checking. Okay, and let's go. So this station is straight as an arrow. So you can look out the window and go, yeah, clear to go. And we're up to 70. 2.3 miles till Swanscombe. There comes a 700 coming the other way. Give him a wave. As well, this shows how much freight can get ahead of you. You know, he's running at a slower speed, but because he's not stopping all the time, he's pulling away from us, obviously, quite clearly here. What are my thoughts overall? The sounds are a bit off. They're not entirely off, but they're a bit off. Like I say. Aside from that, though, it's really good. I can't really fault this right now. I'm sure I'll find something to fault it on later, but right now, at least in terms of the scenario, sorry, the timetable, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with it indeed. There we go, hard on the brake for Swanscombe. The Thameslink took over a lot of the basically Southeastern had a run down here. That Thameslink took over. So it was sort of loosely Gillingham to Cannon Street, I think. So basically go run via North Kent lines all the way. Let's go. With this video being live, I think I've only got 2 more videos to record after this, and then I am fully recorded up to the middle of September. It's pretty good. I recorded like 4 videos last night. I was fairly proud of myself for that. And you see the first of them this weekend, because I've been completely changing the way I do scheduling. Also means some videos I recorded in May are now going live in September, but hey. About 2 minutes late, which I'm not too bothered about, to be honest. Gotta wait for that to finish. It's Northfleet, Gravesend, Higham, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham, and Rainham, sorry. I always say lock both in case I open the other side somehow in the process. Power on, I guess. And this will be Northfleet. Interesting position with the S-car marker there. The S-car marker, that would work if you're local hold, but in a multiple unit, our cab would be over the end of the platform and so would the first door. Huh. Hmm. I'm just using this to keep an eye on things. So you're getting some points. There's the horn. There's the wipers. Still the bell works. We'll be getting a dispatch signal from the platform here at this station. Probably be using the DOL cameras to monitor the dispatch. So those in there are detonators. To the right of that, that's a flag, a red flag. So that's your emergency equipment. Above it, track circuit operating clips, or TCOCs for short. T-Cox. You're feeling a bit extravagant? Right, we'll get up to 50 here. You can see the wonderful. Where did that 395 go? Oh, it goes under some. I'm just not paying attention. Might be. My bad. I'm sorry. This one I'm taking my time because I've forgotten what the speed layout is here. But if I can stay reasonably slow, AWS warning for a 30, so I'll give it a few beats. I'll break up the banner repeater. Banner repeater is off. Or, well, along the road basically. I tend to use quite sharp brake applications when I'm driving just to prioritise max performance of the train. 465 coming towards us. Well, 40. And then as soon as I sight the speed change, I will start at 30. I could have waited a while before braking, but it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've driven this route. I am driving off some notes and a vague memory of what this area looks like. Well, okay, it's been over a year since I've driven this route specifically in this direction. Lots of flange noises as we come along here. The end of the train's over. We're going to stop it on the 8-car marker. Maybe just before because we're incredibly lazy like that. So let's stop here. Sorry, I am a little sleepy today. So yeah, overall, what are my impressions? Is it worth £12? To be honest, yeah. I mean, it's about what we paid for the AP enhancement pack. Okay, this is only one variety of the train, but the functionality is way better. The sounds are a bit off, but they're not entirely awful. Eh? Your visuals are pretty cracking, actually. One of the things I noticed pointed out, no, I've not got time, we'll look at it at Rainham. But the weathering is pretty spot on, you know, like, look at this up close. Yeah, pretty good. And then you got the, look at the dirt on the steps. And that is different on every step, which is, again, a lovely bit of detail. Power on, let's go. You know, it's a well loved or used train. This is, you know, so yeah, I'm fully enjoying it, shall we say? You know, this is a train I would be happy to run with, and actually, I would be happy to say it's probably one of the better trains within Train Sim World. $29, $30. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking up on the right for the there's a mosque in this area. And as soon as we pass that, there it is. Which, you know, we are now basically the train goes. We go up to a line speed of 70. We'll be coming off this curve that we probably should. Oh no, actually this is a 70 curve, my bad. So power on, let's go. What we can do is, it takes a minute to increase up to that higher speed. Let's do a drive-by. Okay. What we'll do is we'll build a bit of energy and then coast and then get some screenshots because I need a thumbnail still. Probably going to get it nearer Rainham than here, but yeah. Actually, no. I'll come off this curve will be perfect light. Why am I... So for no apparent reason, I'm in emergency braking. Huh. There's no alarms going off. Well, I suppose I've no better time than any to figure out how to reset this thing from emergency brake application. Forward. There we go. There's the brakes coming off. Have we got interlock now? No, we haven't. There we go. From a standing start, that's what it looks like in full power. Yeah, 35 pretty much. 30 from, you know, within its own length. It's pretty good acceleration, really. Other thing you can do, obviously, you can deregister. So this is just the GSMR. So registration, so it's saying, you know, so it's registering us now. Wait and check the head code. There you go. Let's press SG, I think, which has the functionality. No, it doesn't. So it is what it is. I'd love a bit more functionality in the GSMR. Probably a bit nicer visuals because it looks a bit Microsoft Painty still, and I can't say why. I don't know. If I'm honest. Might have been a DSD that applied. We'll get 70 just so that we can say we've hit 70. And then prepare to get back on the brakes. So 70 on. Got about that power. So this is Who Junction. Who Junction is erroneously on the same level. Who Junction's a bit higher off the track level than we are. But aside from that, it's not a terrible representation. What have we got? Got some JNA, whatever's, FAs, yep. Look nice, to be fair. I've not actually done a train with an MFA yet. There's some wagons, and then over this side, more MFAs, more 66s. Cool. Okay, put some brake on. Rainham is basically just off this curve. We'll be clear to run at this speed for now, though. From memory, it's not like off the curve. Actually, no, it will be off the curve. I can see buildings there, so that'll be Rainham town. No, I was right. Give the other 700 a quick wave. Just roll to the end. Bit slow probably, so put a bit of juice on. Help us sustain. After this, it's going to be Rochester. After Rochester, it's Chatham, Gillingham, and Rainham that we stop at. So, I guess distance-wise, we're about 2/3 of the way there now. Stops-wise, a bit more than that. Actually, probably more than 2/3. Probably about 3/4. Let's have a depot whistle. There's not. So you've got ATO controls, which aren't simulated. Horn. Oh no, you do. Nice touch having that. There you go. We'll watch the train at the station. No, overall, like I say, the sounds are getting on my nerves a bit, and I think that's just more the fact that it's the car alarm sounds that I don't massively enjoy. Really? So no, there's something happening in this train that's causing superior brake applications. Emergency brake release. There we go. Go full power. Oh, the hair might have fall. Yeah, because like I stood up there, which would have dropped the DSD. However, I think from memory, you can lift your foot off for like a second or three before it actually causes issues. It's weird, this train. 465 we're rushing through. Obviously hasn't had a random brake application. We just have to test this out actually. No, look at that. So dipped high. So yeah, there's a difference. I mean, you still can't see very far in the tunnel, but you know. You have it. So yeah, we'll quickly you can see we're a 70 limit through here, which is fine, and it's got 1 1/3 miles until we'll be due to be at a stand. Sorry, at 15 to come around the curve into Strood. So I'll probably get up to 70. Close, I'm going to get it. 68. You know, brake at the signal. The same braking as I would if I was in 395. So we are a 50. We'll go to 20, and then it's a 15 once we exit the tunnel. I do like. So we'll run out here. There's 20. 15 a bit ahead. Tiny amount of brakes. There you go. And there's our 15 coming out of the tunnel. This looks far too nice to be Strood. 395 coming the other way. Nice. Oh. I want to grab a screenshot as we go on to come over the bridge actually. So that's 465 on the right. That'll be we're sitting there waiting a turn off the Mulgrave Valley line. I've actually arrived at the Strood station when I did my journey down the Mulgrave Valley line in October last year. That was fun. Still need to do the Mulgrave Valley for route learner. Probably could do it from one of my August ones because that's where I've still got the slots to record for. And it'll give you guys like enough of a break. I don't like to saturate with too much of the same kind of content. I'm going to get to about the 5 o'clock position on the fill. I'm going to go and say block doors, stop the process of closing our doors, and close them at the right point. Roughly, yep, let's go. There's a 20 start speed limit today on this segment. As far as Rochester, Rochester's literally less than a mile. It's an easy walk. Almost. There we go. Thumbnail right there. You see, you've got a 30 clearing the access to the point to the bridge. Sorry. You look over there. That's a whiskey. My sub. Go external. This area's been developed a bit more since this route was done. This is basically the old port area for Rochester. So this is where like Shorts had their aircraft factory and stuff. Quite cool. And then down there on the right, that's Rochester High Street. That's not actually quite right, but hey. There we go, got the full train on that one. That'll be a perfect thumbnail. Just 3 miles an hour just makes it feel like I'm moving. Don't know why, but like it felt like we were almost stationary in the last one. So I'll take a brake application about going off the AWS magnet. Uh-oh. We'll read that advertisement when we come to a stand. Trek and treat with Trek Pass tours. Oh god. Okay. And then go unlock on the right. Just hop up, out the seat. Yoink. So we've only got now Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham, Rainham. Almost there. There we go. And we'll go. Let's go. 30 miles an hour. Dizzying heights of. So that lady's in the PTI. I would ask her to move. That lady there. There's another one, I think. That one there is really dangerous. So on or the other side of the tactiles is potentially at risk for a trap and drag. So trap and drag is where basically part of your clothing or part of you gets stuck on a train and gets pulled along by the train. And you die horribly, basically. Soda Trek talking about trap and drag, so to the 3 mile an hour speed there, which is probably bad. Welcome to Rochester Approaches, I guess. Up over there, that's where I used to live on that road. That was a horrible part of my life. This is an area called Jackson's Field. You couldn't really see the railway from there. You have to walk around the site to see it properly. You'd catch like little glimpses of the trains, which is quite nice. And over there, in that sort of area there, is DTG Towers. And it's literally got a tower, so it's got a kitchen and a tower. This is Fort Pitt Tunnel. Like I say, Chatham, I think, was voted the chubbiest town in England. A title it totally deserves. um, and yeah, no, I think the joke was at the Dickensian Festival. So they do like a little carol service at the end, which is really fun. But they do like the bishop of Rochester was, well, if we were in Chatham, it would be a fray in a manger. I was like, oh. Very sure you're not supposed to be like that, Bish, but okay. Uh-oh. So at this point, this is a slight overrun, but actually, it's not a dangerous one, so it'd still release the doors. Still let everything happen as normal, basically. Because we're slightly beyond the stop marker, but also, you know, we'd have to stand at the door to do our dispatch maneuvers and stuff. But aside from that, like I say, the doors are all well within the platform. So it is fines. He's rather long. Ah. He stopped on the 8-car markers, but he's 4, 12. So if he's stopped short, basically, is the first problem. Oh. My cab door keep... I've got a thought for what's causing that, and I'm going to test it when we stop at Gillingham. And I may have a laugh at the expense of Dovetail at that point. There's a 50. Give it a couple of beats, start the train past that. There's another 700 coming in. Hello. We'll build up to 50 and then duck straight back down again because we want to come up the tunnel at about 30. So we're stopping in Gillingham, which is just after the tunnel. This is Luton Viaduct. That's what Luton Road below us. I think it's called Luton Road. Double amber, single amber next. 60 passing. Honestly, I'm going to go for 50 and probably just brake from there. There you go, there's 50. Idle. I'll take a little over half brake. Get us down to 45, 40 will be fine. Going rather cautiously, but hey, double amber, single amber next, so we're not rushing into it. Red signals are brick walls, and we don't run at brick walls. We are going straight ahead. Those, we believe they're called lumens. Ooh, white 375 there. They're all gone now. They're all blue. So that people called lumens down here. That would indicate we were diverging to go either through platform 1 or platform 2. So for platform 2 or 3 here at Rochester. Yeah, platform 2 or 3. No, platform 1 or 2. I was right the first time. Should have stayed with my gut instinct. Oh well. Okay, single amber. Sorry, correction, red ahead. What that'll be is that is the level crossing at Gillingham's holding us at red. 8-car marker. Just cleared to a green, which is basically saying that the road's now clear. And it's a 60 limit on the departure. No lumens, so we're not being crossed over. We'll just go straight ahead. Like a bear. So if I go like that, and then I go wondering why that door kept opening, you know? No idea. Must be just a defective door lock, which is a massive security issue and would mean have to take the train out of service, but you know. Okay, lock the doors. Let's go places. Last stop, our next and final stop of Rainham. Take this chance to thank all passengers for travelling with Thameslink Railway today. Check under your seats in the overhead racks and the luggage racks at the ends of the coaches for any items you may have left behind. I'd like to thank you for whatever. It's an early morning. Have a wonderful day, folks. Bye. There's Chile on Level Crossing. I'm sorry, guys. I've just become really tired. I woke up at a sensible time today, which is probably the problem. I've not even done anything today to, like, be tired, if that makes sense. I'm glad I didn't end up going to London because I've been dead. So all the trains are out in traffic now at Gillingham. Seeing if there's anything in the depot. Nope, there's not. There's also a siding. Oh yeah, no, you've got that siding there. Good. So it is not that far now until Rainham. So at Rainham we're going to be crossed over at platform 0. 80. So we're doing that and pointing to it with the mouse. It means that I've visualised and I don't remember that there's an 8 limit. I remember the image of the 80 basically, and I've said it, so it basically stores it in multiple parts of my brain. So train config shows us the cars, hauling mode. So that is okay. That's quite cool. So you've got couple on couple, all that kind of malarkey. Double amber. So that'll be the train telling us that we're being crossed over. I do want to try and reach 80 just because I'd love to get a bit of high speed running in this. And then once we get crossed over, we'll bring it to a stand. So once we get crossed over, we'll be going into Rainham. But that's a single, so I'm going to slow. There's 80. Brake on. Sharp brake application now. To bring us down to 20. In time for Rainham. Uh-oh.
Overspeed. Contact the signaller.
That's cool.
Overspeed. Contact the signaller. Overspeed. Contact the signaller. Overspeed. Contact the signaller.
That's really cool.
Overspeed.
So
Contact the signaller.
So I've acknowledged it. Train stop override active. Hello, signaller. I need to fill a form out with you now. Yeah, it's a TPWS activation. I, being an idiot, didn't think. Yeah. So that's called SPADs in the past. That was really cool though. Like the train threw itself into emergency because it knew it was going too fast. This is insanely cool in every sense of the word. Oh, there you go. So you reset that now. And there we go. Take power. There you have it, folks. Single amber, platform 0 on the theatre box. I was surprised it wasn't a theatre box or route indicator at that single amber, to be fair. Ooh. Yeah, so we'd now be sitting there for 15 minutes. We'd completely wreck service on this section of line by doing that. And we'd probably get a major bollocking from the manager. Well, we'd definitely get a major bollocking. 25. Pulling speed a hair off. In my head, I thought it was 20. Might be. Like I say, I've been on this route for over a year. And I'm going to slow to 15 entering the platform. I find having the braking effect up quite handy because it's quite difficult to see the position there. If that makes sense. There we go. And this is us terminating at Rainham. We are a mere 5 3/4 minutes late. Passengers already waiting for their train up to London. But hey, what a cool journey that was. I found that really, yeah, this. That is cool. And that's probably, I'm probably one of the first people to have noticed that, who hasn't watched the previous streams. That is something I've never ever heard in TS before. Yeah, actually, doing that has really, like, it's knocking from maybe an 8 out of 10 to a 9.5 out, not like a 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for this. Like I say, the sounds knock it back a star, but the extra features, that is pretty special. So we'll go full service on the brake, reverse it to neutral. Doors release on the right hand side. I'm just going to shut this cab down this end of the train, and then we'll go with that. Hop on up and out the seat. There you go. Can have a wander through the door. Oh, know how to take off. It may require me to shut the doors, so I got the. No, that's done. So 20 miles in 515 yards walked. Bronze. I mean, fair enough. I didn't, to be honest, I did like one little speed there. But yeah, that was really impressive. I really enjoyed that. Overall, what are my thoughts on the Class 700 as this 465 loudly pulls away? Yeah, I'm really impressed. Yeah, I am really impressed. We'll wait for him to leave so I can hear myself think. Bye. Wow, that was honestly really, like, this. So, like I said, the sounds, I can get over it. The rest of it, if this is what all future trains are going to be like in TSW3 and 4 or whatever the next iteration is called, this is going to be really cool. Right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's YouTube video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.